step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up.
It's SweetieC, yours SweetieC with lots of love from an African's perspective. What's up? How you doing today? I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I like to say what's up to all my Noah Hollers and all my new Noah Hollers. If you don't know what Noah Holler means, it means we have no problems over here. We just state our opinions and we keep it moving. In this video, I will be doing a reaction to the unlawful detainment of Mathias Ometu. Black jogger detained by Sapd, which is San Antonio Police Department in Texas, wasn't the suspect they were looking for. So now he's being charged with a felony assault on officers.
Witnesses say he was just out for a jog, but after San Antonio police stopped a local African-American man, he ended up handcuffed and in the back of their patrol vehicle.
2 days.
Are you serious? Texas? San Antonio, Texas? What the hell y'all doing? He was jogging. Why y'all arrest a man that's jogging? This sounds like it's about to be some BS. Sounds like some BS fixing to come through. Okay, get ready. Calm down, SweetieC. Calm down. Just pay attention to the story and see what's going on. And just woosah out. Just woosah. Okay.
Later, this insurance adjuster with no previous criminal record sits in jail, even though Sapd admits he wasn't who they were looking for. Dylan Collier on how...
Why are y'all arresting people who are innocent? See, this is where the cop is supposed to apologize for the misunderstanding. But let me woosah and keep going.
The incident escalated and how public outrage about it is growing.
When the cops pulled up, I thought that maybe they were going to tell him that he was on the wrong side of the street. Or that
But as Jennifer Rodriguez walked near Interstate 10 on the northwest side Tuesday afternoon, she witnessed something far different play out. The man in the neon green top, later identified as 33-year-old Mathias Ometu, stopped by San Antonio police officers. Sapd claims when he refused to give his name, they decided to detain him, and Ometu allowed them to...
He refused to give his name. One, probably because he knows the law. You know, Africans are familiar with the law. A lot of them are familiar with the law. They need to be familiar with the law. And he didn't say his name.
Handcuff him. What was going on? The department later claimed Ometu matched the description of a suspect in a nearby family violence case.
I bet they don't even look alike. I bet you 100% their asses don't look alike. Let me see who y'all say he look like. Show us the picture of the suspect. That's who I want to see right now.
Actually, when the officers decided to put him in their patrol car, they claimed Ometu resisted, accusing him of making contact with one officer using his foot and kicking a second one in the face.
First of all, y'all deserve to get kicked in your faces because y'all some dumbasses. Let me just say this. No one wants to go to jail when they know the ass ain't done anything wrong. Period. You're going to have a fight. If I know I'm innocent and y'all trying to take me to jail for some bullshit, I'm going to be pissed.
there's nothing normal about that, about a guy jogging and getting pulled over and then getting detained like that.
We could find no record that Ometu has any previous criminal history. His father, Victor, telling us on the phone from Seattle, Washington today, he couldn't recall any instance in which his son had ever interacted with police in the past.
It was a very painful experience to watch that. Extremely painful.
Sapd Chief William.
Yes, sir. It's definitely a painful experience watching it. Just so upset that we as black people, there's a lot of black people out here who do everything they can to keep their ass out of jail. We don't need y'all coward ass cop accusing us of shit we didn't do. I had went through that at one time in Dallas when a cop was like, how come you don't have no record? Bitch, I have some misdemeanors now. Now, matter of fact, I was just minding my own damn business. If the cop would have left my ass alone, I wouldn't even had no misdemeanor.
McManus was not made available for an interview for this story. A department spokesperson did say that an investigation is underway to determine whether its policies were followed properly.
Innocent people being arrested should have a leeway as to why they're being aggressive. Obviously, you're accusing them of something they didn't do. And these officers need to be held accountable for arresting innocent people. And then have the audacity to get upset when they're mad because they're getting arrested.
Always to ask a police officer, am I free to go?
Gary Ramey is a constitutional law professor at St. Mary's University School of Law. Does a person have to identify themselves when asked by a police officer?
Well, the answer to that generally is no. You do not have to identify yourself. An officer may not detain you unless the officer has at least reasonable suspicion to believe that you're involved in criminal activity.
Was confirming today Ometu was not who they were looking for and that the actual family violence suspect was not found. For the defenders, Dylan Collier, KSAT 12 News.
Y'all need to release his ass. Go ahead and release him. San Antonio Police Department.
Considering all of what you just heard, why is Ometu still in the Bexar County Jail? SAPD has now charged him with 2 counts of assault of a peace officer. He's being held on bonds totaling $20,000. Late this afternoon, an SAPD spokesperson explained that Ometu's clothing also matched what the suspect was wearing
I don't care.
in that incident, and that police believe that suspect could be armed.
Original suspect was wanted for a violent assaultive offense, and the information that they had that he had a weapon, they detained him for the safety of the officers as well as the suspect's safety.
The man was no threat. I'm telling you, black people, there are a lot of black people out here, a lot of us, who do as much as we can to avoid police officers. The last thing we want to do is be picked up for some dumbass charges that has nothing to do with us. This is foul. Release his ass. Free. Mathias. "Are you choking me?" Ometu shouts several times. After the officer picks up his body cam and footage resumed, another officer says Ometu kicked him in the face during the struggle. "He kicked me right in the eye," he adds. Ometu, who spent 2 days in jail before posting bond, faces 2 felony charges of assaulting a police officer. Due to the situation, I don't feel as though Mathias Ometu should be charged. Actually, I feel like all his charges should be dropped. And he should have a clean record because he had a clean record before. And this situation shouldn't affect him for a long time when all he was doing is jog. All this fear mongering is just what it is. It's fear mongering. Like Cat Williams said,
and dark. Even if those were your only choices, I would ask you make a choice. That anger and that rage that you think will one day be unleashed upon white families, you've been waiting on it for 400 years. We're better people than that. I know what you heard. Thugs, animals, monsters. Nope, better people than that. Not only can we do better, we want to do better. We are doing better. And you're free to join us.
Had to step my